What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite wrestling lumberjack fan, and of course I'm rocking the gift from Uncle Mick, and also I figured why not complete the aesthetic and have his book. Guys, so much has happened in professional wrestling history, like for example, we have the arrival of one of the hottest luchadores in professional wrestling history today. Other than Rey Mysterio, I am of course talking about the man who is known for zero fear. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Pentagon Jr., also known as Penta El Zero, or as he's now known in the WWE as Penta, has finally arrived in the WWE, and I am so excited that he is here, and WWE has already treated him like he's a megastar from the entrance. They did his debut awesome. They gave him a great person to work with with Chad Gable. They had a great match, and he had his second match last night against Pete Dunne, and of course he won that. I know there have been some people, mainly just Stevie Richards, who think that they should be doing him like how they did like Monster People, like having him just dominate like locals and eventually like getting it to having his first major match against someone on the main roster at a pay-per-view. But, you know, we all have our disagreements. But it's awesome to see somebody who's been in the likes of, starting from Lucha Underground was the very first place I ever seen him, and I'm pretty sure he worked in AAA, and he was also in TNA Wrestling. He was the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, but it was Impact Wrestling around that time, so, you know, he's a multi-time world champion, being tag team champions in AEW with his brother Rey Fenix, to now crossing into the land of the giants, being in the WWE. I am so excited. I want to see him and Rey Mysterio. That's the only matchup I can think of is him and Rey Mysterio. I would like to see him and Dominic Mysterio go at it, but just seeing this person who I've seen on the independent scene, like I said, from Lucha Underground to being everywhere else, I never thought I would see him in the WWE. He's a phenomenal wrestler. I love his moveset, and I know that he's known for like breaking people's arms, because when I was watching his match against Chad Gable, I was like, oh, he's going to break his arm. There it is! They treated him like a menace in Lucha Underground, and I'm hoping that we kind of get something like that when he does become a heel, if he does, because that go back and watch him in Lucha Underground. His career in Lucha Underground was amazing. Now, not only that, we have witnessed history on this channel, mainly seeing WWE and TNA Wrestling work together. Working together to where, yeah, you can have a superstar come and compete in the Royal Rumble, or yeah, you can have somebody come over from NXT, but it was never an official done deal. It was just something like, yeah, we'll do every once in a while. Now, guys, it has been made official. TNA Wrestling and WWE have finally signed a deal where they will work together, and not just every now and then. We could see somebody go from NXT to TNA Wrestling. I mean, shoot, we got JBL going to every wrestling company underneath the sun. But the fact that, because back in the day, mentioning another wrestling company around WWE was taboo. Shoot, going from the WWE and just going and watching another wrestling show, going to watch a TNA show was taboo. There was a wrestler who went, he was part of the Islanders, I can't remember which one it was, but he got fired just for going and watching a TNA show. It was always, TNA is always like the second compared to the WWE. It's the alternative, which is what Jeff Jarrett originally wanted it to be. But, you know, there was always, like, we always had these dream matches, you know, like maybe Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles, the Monster Abyss maybe going up against Kane, Judas Messias going against Undertaker. You can tell I've thought about fantasy booking when it comes to TNA and the WWE. But people always jump in from the WWE to go to TNA. You never thought that these guys would work together. Ever. And it happened a couple months ago, and now who knows what's going to happen. I mean, shoot, there's talks of TNA wrestlers who are on the TNA roster actually being in WWE 2K25. And I know this isn't going to happen, but I can dream, right? Imagine being able to, like, it probably would be like a DLC, maybe, but like we get the TNA DLC, and imagine being able to compete for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, the X Division, the Tag Team titles, the Knockouts title. Imagine getting to I know this is really stretching it, but imagine being able to choose if you want to wrestle in a 4-sided TNA ring or go back to the old days and wrestle in a 6-sided TNA ring. I would love for that to happen, but it most likely is not going to happen. Imagine the fact we have the Motor City Machine Guns in the WWE. They're going to be in their second ever video game, as far as I know. Unless there's like some underground wrestling game I've never played. Put in the comments below if there is that I've never seen. But just imagine having the Motor City Machine Guns on the WWE roster facing against some TNA wrestlers who are tag teams and having them compete for the WWE tag team titles or the TNA tag team titles. We are in the hottest era of professional wrestling today, and I'm so glad to be able to witness this. I cannot wait to see what kind of mixed matches we're going to have. We could have Nick Nemeth go back to the WWE as who he is, not as Dolph Ziggler, but as Nick Nemeth. And just imagine like how much he's grown going back over to the WWE as the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, bringing a world title from another company into the WWE. I never thought that we would see something like this, and I cannot wait to see what else Triple H does. Guys, put in the comments below, what are you hoping that we get to see with the TNA and WWE? It's not a merger, but them working together officially with the contract signed on the dotted line. I really want to know, what about the fact that we have another person from AEW jumping over to the WWE and they're already a much bigger star than they were in AEW? I really want to know. Guys, do not forget to super kick that like button, spear the subscribe button for the 1, 2, 3, and I'll see you next time as we talk inside the ring, and it might just be a little bit of an impact. Bye, guys, and I'll see you then.